some of these businesses could be conceived as small, enough to pay for your own mortgage.
Micro mini businesses.
Should they not even bother coming to you guys because they're not going to be multi-million-dollar affairs?
Absolutely not, Jason. I think that the basis of America is small home-based businesses. I mean, what is it? 85% of all business in America is considered small. So sometimes you just need the money, but you also need the experience. And sometimes these little businesses are going to become the next big business.
And Jason, I've seen products that came to me before. They started from zero. We did a deal, and a year later they were at $50 million in sales. So just because it's small today doesn't mean it can't grow to a big business.
What you guys are looking for is potential.
Yeah,
Correct.
A great
Absolutely.
example of a product with great potential is my little Tiffany, who had an elephant, and don't laugh again at me, guys, a little elephant head that had a medicine dispenser in it that talked to the kid that didn't want to take his medicine. These guys laughed their ass off when I paid, $50,000 for a half stake in her business, until they spoke to their trophy wives that night, and their trophy wives all admonished them for not buying into the business. That's the truth. I spoke to your wife, and the other wife, exactly as that. But here it is. Here she has a big order from the largest pharmaceutical company in the nation, buying hundreds of thousands of these elephants. She's also got a deal with a giant, I'm not supposed to say it, a giant drugstore in America, rolling them out as a special promotion in all of their stores. Here's a little girl out of nowhere, a sweet little innocent lady who deserved a success, who went from one little product to a big business almost overnight. I mean,
amazing.
That's the magic of Shark Tank.
Yeah, but hang on,
for good people who deserve it.
That's a great story, but it's not always about the product. I mean, I know for Kevin, it's very unique. Kevin is an anomaly on the show.
Because he's a good guy as opposed to the other guys.
Well, because he can
It's
take
true,
a
Kevin.
single
That's
SKU
true.
product and make a big business out of it. I need an entire business. I need the entrepreneur, I need the business, I need the infrastructure. I need to make money a little differently. So, but you're right, the Elephant Lady is a
Well,
great
he can
story.
roll it right out immediately
Right out.
on
Yeah,
TV.
we interviewed the elephant lady, and she was an inspiring story. Plus, she had cancer.
She had cancer,
Which
she battled,
doubles, yeah.
and do you know, from solitary confinement, or whatever the hospital version of that is when you're going through tremendous chemotherapy, for a week in her bed, she was sending out emails and pushing the production of that product to get the mold made. I mean, this little
That's
lady is
great
like the
story.
Ever-Ready battery, and she's got a face of a Hollywood star. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy from her?
Do you
Who
have a
wouldn't love
weakness
her
for the
elephant?
underdog, Barbara?
Of course I do.
Barbecue sauce and Ava the elephant.
You
And
know what? Let me just defend myself here. Granted, I have a sweet spot in my heart for someone who seems like they're deserving of success. But I also have a very hard edge to me that says this product makes sense or it doesn't make sense. I don't know a lot
that's
about
absolutely
pharmaceutical.
untrue.
I don't know a thing about be quiet for a minute, please. I don't know a thing about the barbecue sauce guys, but let me tell you what I've got a nose for. I can spot a promoter a mile away. And let me tell you, my experience in any business is it depends on the entrepreneur and how well they could self-promote and sell. And so call that a weakness? I say I have a nose for a strength that these other guys just don't see, because they're hyper-focused
justifying.
on the
You're
dollars.
justifying.
The
You're
dollars
justifying.
take care of themselves if
You
you've
didn't
got
know
the
that
right
when you saw the
entrepreneur and the right
barbecue
product.
guys.
Absolutely. The guy looked like a pig. I mean, look what Frank Perdue did,
Hang
looking
on.
like a chicken. This guy looked like a pig. Heath, I have to tell you, I can't look at you without picturing you in a pig costume.
The
And you're-
mascot?
The mascot. He was supposed to be the barbecue sauce man of the future. Let me
The reality is not everybody
quiet,
deserves
watch
success.
and see. He deserves success. Guy was born to look
Maybe.
like a pig. Come on, this guy should be selling barbecue sauce.
You got to have a real business.
And that one's taken
Watch
off.
it. It's taken off like
taken
gangbusters. You're going to beg for a piece of that
the good
business.
thing is, Barbara, that actually gets you into businesses that these other guys will turn down, because you see that.
Yeah,
when
the
they don't.
right
You
businesses.
mean bad businesses?
No,
Jason,
the
is that
right
what you're saying?
businesses.
She says it's
You know
doing
what?
well.
It's all in the numbers. So far, do a little litmus test on these businesses and measure the business as to which ones are doing better. Let me tell you, it has little to do with his analysis of points of returns and all that fancy stuff that I don't even understand.
Yeah,
it has
fancy
everything
stuff.
to do
Return.
with the entrepreneur.
Fancy stuff, making my money back.
Wait and
You're
see.
right.
Wait and see.
Highfalutin stuff.
Wait and see. It all comes out in the laundry. Let's see.